Have you ever wondered why certain click-worthy articles go viral, or why certain ideas catch fire and spread? Here at the Science of People, we were curious about what makes viral stories go viral. Specifically, we wanted to know about this little section of the New York Times, the most emailed articles. My name is Vanessa Van Edwards, and I am lead investigator at our Human Behavior Research Lab. I wondered if we analyzed hundreds of the most emailed articles, would we find any patterns? In this video, I will reveal what we discovered. The New York Times is a media giant, and they know how to write great stories and great headlines. Since its conception on September 15, 1851, the New York Times has won 117 Pulitzer Prizes, more than any other news organization. And digitally, they know how to get clicks. They have had some insane growth. So how can we learn from them? The experiment. We decided to do a deep dive into the New York Times' most popular articles. When we began this experiment, they broke down their trending articles into 4 categories of virality: most emailed, most shared on Facebook, most searched on the web, and most tweeted. We decided to code every single article that appeared in one of these 4 categories from October 2015 to January 2016. For example, during that time, here are 3 articles that appeared for multiple weeks. The lawyer who became DuPont's worst nightmare. Addicted to distraction. Your iPhone is ruining your posture and your mood. We then coded the title, subheading, topic, and promise of the article and compared these answers to a control group of non-viral New York Times articles. Yes, it was a lot of data. The most popular topic is... First, let me tell you which was the most popular topic. This one didn't surprise me too much. For the viral articles, general interest came in first with 104 articles. Next biggest category were articles that referenced a specific person in the title. Third were articles about health. And last were articles about specific locations, like food in Portland, Oregon, or an earthquake in Chile. These were the same top categories for non-viral articles as well. These results are interesting, but not groundbreaking by any means. However, the data got more interesting when we looked at the promise of each article. The promise. The promise of a headline is what the article is using to entice the reader to click. In other words, if the reader clicks on an article, what will it give them? New knowledge? An inside look? A surprise? Promises are important because they explain the psychology of why certain ideas appeal to us. If you understand virality, you can get more attention on your ideas. Here are the categories we use to code the promises. How to. This is when a headline suggested tips, self-help, or a way of doing something new. A viral example of a how-to promise was the article, How Texas Teaches History. The next promise we called snark. This is when a headline had a clever, funny, or punny title that didn't quite explain the article. A great viral example of this is the article called, This Column is Gluten-Free. The next promise was a question. This is any time a headline was actually a question, implying they're going to give you the answer if you click. A viral example of a question headline is, Can you get smarter? We also had a promise category called history. This applied when the headline included a time period or moment in history. A viral example of this promise is an article titled 15,000 years ago, probably in Asia, the dog was born. We also had a promise category called new. This is any time the headline suggests any type of new groundbreaking research or new discovery. An easy viral example was the article New Approach Advised to Treat Schizophrenia. And our last promise category was simply called story. This is when a headline implied that you would read a great story about a person or place. A viral example was an expose piece called Lady Gaga and a Life of Passion. Results. The results on which were the most popular promises was clear. Articles with a promise of a story overwhelmingly populated our results with 72 articles. New came in second with 45, with snark as a close third with 32. What does this tell us? It shows us how we can get people to listen to our ideas, read our articles, and click on our links. First, there is power in the once upon a time framing of anything. If you want people to listen to you, if you want to capture attention, you want to highlight the story aspect of what you have to say. Second, do you have any new information? We love to be insiders. If there's anything you have to say that people haven't heard before, be sure to trump it up. Lastly, a little humor goes a long way. If you can be funny right from the start, people will gravitate towards you and your ideas. These are 3 essential elements of virality, and you can use them too. Remember, the New York Times has great content to begin with, so they don't have all the hype with no substance. If you have something great to say, wonderful to share, or an amazing idea, then all you have to do is frame it right. Okay, so I thought of some alternate titles for this video. The story version. The secret story behind the New York Times viral articles. The new version. A new way to get people to listen to your ideas. The snark version. If you click this link, I will tell you why. Which was your favorite? Write a new headline for this video in the comments, and I'll change it to my favorite one. Did you enjoy this video? Get more free tips at scienceofpeople.com. At our Human Behavior Research Lab, we are obsessed with giving you the latest science-based strategies for mastering your people skills. I can't wait to meet you.